Join me as I dive into the real reasons holding us back from finding true love in this 2025 and see if I can uncover my own barrier along the way. As we navigate the complex world of dating in 2025, it's easy to feel like finding real love is like searching for a needle in a haystack. With the rise of dating apps and social media, is becoming increasingly difficult to distinguish between genuine connection and and the fake ones. So images of perfect relationship and unrealistic experience, making it hard to know what real love can look like in this year 2025. One of the biggest barriers to finding real love is the fear of vulnerability. That is fear of unknown, fear of being rejected. So we often put up walls to protect ourselves from being hurt. So from getting hurt, but in doing so, we also prevent ourselves from truly connecting with others. Another barrier is having unrealistic expectation. We idealize love and think it should be perfect. No, love is not perfect. So you don't expect everything to be perfect. So removing fear of the unknown is number one challenge. So there is need for you if you want to get love in this 2025. There is need for you to remove fear. That is fear of unknown, being afraid of rejection. So you don't think about rejection, because once you think about it, it will limit you from moving ahead. It will limit you for attracting that which actually you want. So we know that it's not good for us to get hurt. So that is why human nature, we are like that. So you don't fear. You don't put fear first. Just be realistic. Be open. Be yourself. Be open to new opportunities. Be open to love. Once you're open to love, you must attract what you want. That is, if you know what you want and you walk towards that direction, you must attract what you want, no matter the fear. Yes, we know that there is fear. You don't want to be rejected. Maybe you love someone, you don't want him to reject you in the long run. And it will not stop you from trying. It will not stop you from giving love a chance. It will not stop you from talking to someone who really wants to talk to you. So once you are doing that, you are attracting. Either you can be lucky. You can be lucky when you are so much afraid. That is when you can even be lucky enough to get exactly what you want. So you don't because of things that are happening in today's world, because of a lot of dating apps are out there, social media connection. You are afraid of, okay, look at a lot of people out there, have they find their own love, talk more of you. You don't talk like that. No, you don't say something like that, but you have to be positive when you want to attract love. You have to tell yourself that you attract exactly what you need. And once you walk towards that direction, once you build yourself to that standard, you attract the same standard. That is life for you. That is natural. It's natural for you to attract what you deserve, for you to attract what you've been looking at for all this while. So you don't, because you are afraid. You don't, because a lot of failed relationship, a lot of failed marriages today. Let it not stop you from looking ahead for the future, from moving on for the future. We know that a lot of people are passing a lot in their relationship. That is true. So, and don't, because of what you are seeing, because I see a lot of ladies who are not afraid to get married. Yes, they will even tell me that, oh, look, Miss Juliet, see, I'm afraid to get married. How can I get married? Look at a lot of things. Look at this, what this man did to the wife. This man burned the wife, pour petrol on the wife. You know the story. So a lot of things are happening. A lot of domestic violence are happening. And because of that, a lot of ladies, a lot of guys are afraid to even have a relationship. Talk more of marriage. A lot of people are afraid to go into dating. So it will not stop you from trying. That it happened to Mr. A or Miss A does not mean that it will happen to you. So when you have a positive mindset, that is, be positive in whatever you are thinking, be positive in whatever you want to get. Definitely what you think about, what you pursue will always locate you. If you don't want to have a domestic violence in the future, you don't want to have a toxic relationship, a toxic man, a toxic woman, if you don't want to attract such people, please run away from such people when you see them. That is why I keep on saying there are red flags. Even when you start dating, there are red flags that you will notice in a man or you notice in your woman. You will run. And when you try to communicate to him or her about it, and he or she fail to redress the step, that is when you will run, because a lot of people ignore the red flags. That is why you are afraid. You are afraid, but when you try to date and you spot those red flags, instead of you to walk away when it felt addressed, instead of you to walk away, you stay there. That is why a lot of divorces, a lot of domestic violence, because they will not tell me that they don't spot the red flags from the onset when they're dating the man or when they're dating the woman. But because they are in love, they don't want to, feel rejected or what, they stick to the relationship, and in the long run, that is why a lot of divorces. But when you spot those red flags, and you know that, okay, look, I cannot take this, there is no way I will manage this. If you tell yourself that you cannot manage it, you will not manage it. So it's because of this fear of rejection, let it not make you not to move into a relationship. No. In this year 2025, you have to attract love if you are seeking for love, because it's there waiting for you to grab. So have a positive mindset about relationship. Have a positive mindset about dating, and the positivity will give you what you want. That is, I keep on saying, be positive in whatever you are doing. Be positive. Have a positive mindset of where you are going, of what you want your relationship to be. So we naturally we are afraid. We don't want somebody to reject us. But even if we are rejected, it doesn't mean that you are worthless. No, it just the thing there is, it shows you that you guys are not compatible. There is no compatibility there. So when you feel rejected, you don't have to lose hope that, okay, like this person have rejected me, and I will not meet the person that will appreciate me. No, it means that the both parties weren't compatible. So look on for the future and move ahead with your head upright. You must surely get love. You must surely get what you want. So when you tell yourself that you're gonna attract the right man, he will come to you. When you tell yourself you're gonna attract the right lady to yourself, definitely you will get it. So have a positive mindset and know exactly what you want, and walk towards that direction. Once you walk towards that direction, that is when you attract exactly what you want as a man. That is when you attract exactly what you want as a woman. So be open-minded, have free mind, know what you want, and know your limits, know your standard. Have a standard for yourself. I keep on saying it, have a standard for yourself, especially ladies. Know actually what you can take, know what you want, and move towards that direction. Focus on your career, focus on yourself first, and love will eventually locate you. So that is me telling you to hold on for love this year, because definitely this 2025, love will favor you, and you will be happy you listening to this message today. So if you are coming across my video for the first time, this is Juliet's Relationship Corner, where I bring to you virtually everything about dating, love, lifestyle, and any other thing in between. So feel free to subscribe to my channel, and remember to watch my videos because a lot are coming on the way. So thank you very much for this time. Thank you very much for listening to me. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys, because without you guys watching me, I wouldn't be here. So thank you very much for your time, and see you all on my next video. Bye for now.